am I in focus? Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Teresa and you're watching Live Love Lang. Here we talk about languages, how to learn them, how to keep up more than one language, and how to go abroad. So today I'm going to be talking to you about TOPIK exam. So I am signed up for my first TOPIK exam in October. I don't remember the exact date, but I'll put it on the screen. This is actually my first time taking a standardized test ever. I plan to take JLPT in December, so I'm gonna study hard for Korean until October and then do JLPT in December. 조금 애매하게 공부를 시작하기는 했는데 I haven't really, got into the whole crux. So first of all, to take any test, what you really need to do is look at test questions. No matter how well you feel like you know the language, no matter how well you speak, a standardized test is a standardized test, and it goes the same with SATs, with IB exams, with whatever. If you've never looked at the test paper, even if you know the material very well, you're very unlikely to do well. So I have quite a few apps for studying TOPIK, and the biggest, of course there's all the normal ones like Memrise, Duolingo, Anki, blah blah blah. Those are all the ones that you want to use just to regularly study Korean. But the ones that I want to really point out are the TOPIK guide applications, because they're real questions. They're questions from the exam that you can just use on your phone, and there's a free version as well as there's a paid version that has more tests, because they separate it by the different tests that you have, so you can look into that. The second thing I'm doing is I'm using this Hot Topic textbook, which let me show you really quick. I'm using this Hot Topic textbook, and it's really good. Each section has a different pattern or kind of question that comes on the reading section in the TOPIK exam. And what I'm doing is I take a little sticky note and I put the sticky note in the corner, and I just do the questions and I write down the answers that I did, and then I check them later. Then later I can take this off and go back and do the questions again. So this is probably the main thing that I'm going to be doing with this exam. It has vocabulary as well as it has like a little tiny book that I already cut out of this that lists all of the grammar and possible vocabulary that this company thinks will come on the exam. So this is my main way of studying. But yes, of course, I'm going to be doing other things too. The next thing that I really want to do is I want to sit down and I want to do a mock test to see where I'm at. I plan to do at least 3 or 4, let me not say 3, maybe at least 3 full mock tests before I take the TOPIK exam and see where I land. You cannot test writing, unfortunately. At least for listening and reading, you can really test your skills, and I want to do that thoroughly before I go in. The other thing that I think is very important when you go to take an exam is to know your weaknesses. For me, writing is probably the easiest for me, because I'm very good at sounding natural and phrasing things in a natural way. So even if I don't know a word, I have like so many other jargon and expressions to work around that, and so I'm not really worried about writing. However, my reading skill is not as good. I get very winded when I start reading. I get kind of, like I don't want to read anymore, as well as my vocabulary is really lacking at this point, I believe. At least with like difficult topics like economy or, I don't know, environmental issues, science words, these kind of things. I really don't have the vocabulary to handle that precisely. so I'm going to try my best to focus on reading. But if you know that you're good at looking at, you can look at the you can look at the letters and the sentences, and you can definitely figure it out faster in comparison to when you hear it and you just don't know what it is. It's so much harder for you. In that case, you should maybe focus on listening and spend a lot more time on that. There's a lot of self-assessment that you should be doing when you decide to take a standardized test. The other thing is that how I plan to learn vocabulary is mostly root studying. I want to make a lot of examples. I think for each vocabulary word I'm going to make at least 3 or 4 example sentences for all the ones listed in this book, as well as I plan to start reading some more technical news articles after I feel a little bit more comfortable. So I think maybe in the beginning of October, because the exam is at the end of October, by the beginning of October I'm just going to start reading articles and reading a lot more excerpts that also come on the exam in TOPIK, and that's how I'm going to familiarize myself with the vocabulary, as well as use the apps. Like I said, apps are really good. Quizlet and Anki. I'm definitely gonna put a whole bunch of lists so that I can practice on the go, in the train, in transit. You know, you gotta keep up. And okay, so that's basically what I plan to do to study TOPIK this time. If you have any questions or you would like to see my notes, I'm gonna be posting my online PDF notes every time I study, or at least once a week on our language blog down in this on our language blog, livelovelang.space. So if you want to see how I'm studying and what my notes look like, I will be making PDF versions for everyone once a week, so please check it out down below. Yes, I will be putting the link. So I don't have to tell you what to do on the YouTubes anymore. If you enjoyed this video and it was in any way at all helpful to you, give this video a thumbs up. And if you have anything to say to me, leave us a comment or find me on Twitter and Instagram and tell me what you want to tell me, alright? If you want to see more content like this, and also you want to see how my studying pans out, then please press the subscribe button down below and become part of the Live Love Lang family, our cafe dwelling, language learning, polyglot-y, whatever this is. Okay, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!